high stakes is because so many people, they get into the industry, and it's two factors I believe that people get in industry. Is one, because, you know, they're going through a transition in life, something that's happened in their life. You know, they maybe had a kid, you know, they've moved, they've done something that's put them in a kind of, you know, an unpredictable kind of situation, and people panic and they jump into opportunities just because they need money. Another reason is, you know, people get into opportunities because they're fed up. They're tired of their job. They want to do something different. And, you know, lo and behold, here comes a friend with a new opportunity, and they hop in, but they really have no idea of what they're getting into. You know, what I like to do is just kind of share, you know, what I'm hoping to accomplish and why I got into the industry. And it's primarily because I want a sense of freedom. You know, at some point I want to get married. I want to have some kids. I want to travel the world. And, you know, I just thought I'd share that with you. Actually, this is one of 6 that I've created as far as my vision board is concerned. But just something like I said, personal, that I wanted to share. And hopefully it's something that inspires you. So if you turn off all your distractions, pay close attention, and takes notes, because, you know, some of the strategies that I've learned and I'll be teaching have allowed some average people to really explode their businesses with absolutely no paid advertisement. So as I said in the beginning, people get into this because they're in a transition, or because they're fed up with something. And so at some point in time, you have to step out, you know, of your comfort zone and take a chance on yourself. So what I've learned is that pride and ego is probably the biggest factor of people not being successful, because they don't change their mindset. They don't know how to become coachable. They don't know how to become teachable. And, you know, they aren't willing to lose, you know. And, you know, self-pride and ego is one of those things that, you know, doesn't allow you to develop, you know. So it's almost like you have to you know, to break that shell in order to open up to, you know, new ideas and new ways of thinking, in order for you to start to grow. You know, I was talking to some friends of mine, and we were talking about, you know, a lot of things that our parents have kind of told us and showed us that weren't 100% correct, and you don't really understand or realize it until, you know, you grow up for yourself and you start to recognize, you know, things aren't necessarily always 100% correct. So that's just something for you to think about. So, you know, if you know, you are interested in getting in an opportunity at some point in time, you know, just know that you will have to change your ways in order to become successful in the business. I mean, I've really made a transition in the past, you know, year and a half, really broke down at some point and really had a better understanding of myself. So next, once you get into these businesses, you need to learn how to play the game. And I say that you need to research the company, find out, you know, who the CEO is, who are some of the major players, you know, what kind of, you know, history or past have this organization or these people, what kind of history do they have? Next, relate to the products. I've been in several, you know, network marketing companies, and I can say I got into Amway, and I really didn't resonate with the products or services that they had at the time. I got in it because I thought I could make some quick money, and I didn't relate to the product. So I was trying to sell something that I didn't believe in and I didn't identify with, which is very difficult to do. So be aware when you're looking at different opportunities, trying to understand, you know, try to find a relationship with that product that you can genuinely talk about and have a conversation about. And then the next thing is understanding the compensation plan. You know, a lot of people get into these businesses with these complicated, compensation plans that, you know, it's an algorithm of different numbers, and I mean, it's ridiculous. So, you know, it's just something that, you know, if you completely understand the comp plan, which honestly, for me, a lot of the comp plans that I've ran into, I don't get them. I don't understand them. And so finding something easy to comprehend is one of the best things that you can do, because again, you want to learn how to play the game. And if you know how to play the game, just like anything else, you'll learn how to win. Next, I say watch the high rollers. Study the industry leadership. You know, what I've recognized and I've seen in the industry is a lot of people, or at least a lot of the big players, the high rollers, the ones that are making all the money, they tell you to do one thing, which is, of course, self-development, all these other things, but they don't teach you the marketing strategies. And if you watch the leaders, you will see their marketing strategies in action, especially, you know, with the capability of seeing them on Facebook and YouTube. So watch the leadership, study them, and it'll give you a better indication of how you need to, you know, project yourself in the industry. A lot of the people that sell these products that are that are higher ups in the industry, they don't promote their product or service initially. You don't see pictures of, you know, the products that they sell. They talk about leadership and they talk about personal development. The next thing I like to do is I like to follow the new players. The people that start to build that momentum, you start to see more creative ways to market, more, just, a different generation of players in the game that, will show you a different approach to how to be successful in the industry. And then combining the two of those, you know, the leadership, the new players, and really finding out what works for you so you can become your authentic self. So just to give you an idea of what traditional MLM does is majority of people come in with a low ticket product to start their business, which is fine. But low ticket products means a lower commission. So the turnover takes a lot longer. And initially, when you get into those businesses, they teach you personal development. They don't start you off with marketing. They start you off with personal development. And during that process, it's going to take you two to 4 years to build up the momentum for you to even start seeing any type of real revenue. Statistically, people are only making about $400 per month in their MLM or their network marketing businesses. On top of that, they have to pay a monthly auto ship to continue to be in the business. So you've gotten the business, you paid your money to get in, and now in order for you to keep your products so that you can share them, you know, or give them away or whatever it is in order to keep, you know, your identity in the business, you got to pay. You got to continue to pay to play, which, you know, really is, it's a downer for a lot of people because, you know, they get a very, very, very small return on their investment and never get, you know, enough money to really propel themselves and, get into, buying higher ticket, products. Now, what I like to call millennial MLM or millennial marketing is they come in, they buy a higher ticket product, which means that you get a higher commission at the end of the day. From there, you initially learn marketing and self-development, which takes 6 to 18 months, depending on, how dedicated you are to, developing yourself and learning the marketing skills. The cool thing about majority type of businesses is they don't have a monthly auto ship. So you pay that high ticket, you get in, and based on the type of commissions that you're able to make, the business I'm in, you're able to make $200, $500, and $1,000 commissions off of, one product. And obviously coming in, it costs, a little more, but you get your return on investment, a lot faster. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so you get a high return on your investment, which makes it worth your time and energy. When you put six to 18 months into something, you're not getting taxed by, you know, monthly auto ship, and you're really learning something that you can hold on to for a lifetime. So what the leadership does, what I've noticed, is after they start to build that nest egg, they start to create multiple streams of income. You know, Bitcoin is something huge right now, but they start to you know, build this income, and then they pay for automated systems. And if you don't know what automated system is, I'm gonna definitely get into that in another presentation. But basically, the automated systems are your CRMs, you know, your customer relationship management tools, your autoresponders, you know, different things like that. And it attracts people without you having to physically be there promoting something. You basically create a video, the video links to something else. You know, they sign in to be a part of your, you know, your network. And then, you know, with the automation is basically able to keep in touch with them, you know, sending out automated emails without you having to be present or being actively involved, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So that's what the leadership does. And that's the, you know, when I say the stuff that they don't tell you in the industry, this is the part that they don't get to. They tell you, all right, go out here, talk to people, sell products, but they don't tell you what is behind the scenes and how they're making so much money. So yeah, ultimately, you know, to go with the theme, you know, is we all want to hit the jackpot, you know, but you have to harness the power. You have to learn how to market, learn your objective, understand why you got into this business, and you know, take it seriously. I've seen people, you know, make anywhere between, you know, $8,000 and $10,000 in less than 3 months, you know, with some of these strategies that I'm showing you here today. So you know, I will continue to do these. Like I said, I don't like doing anything more than, you know, 20, 30 minutes. Hopefully this wasn't too long for you. But, you know, some of the other topics that I'll be going over is Facebook mastery, automated systems, marketing campaigns, and content creation. You know, thanks for coming out. It's Brad Dacus. Need for leads, high stakes. Brad Dacus, AKA my man Brad. Actually, that .com that I have on here is wrong. It's actually .net, but it's